close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium.
Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Right to the air goes Dart.
That's complete to Robinson. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
To throw now, Dart. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ultra, go, ready?
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And a tackle there by Micah McFadden. The Panthers at 7-5 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now Young. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Young now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Here's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Getting not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Look at this defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Throwing his Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Again, it's Johnson.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Dart.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Come on.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And it's throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check, man. Let's go. Blue, 32, ready.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Young to throw it. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Down. Shot. 17. Yellow. 43. Hut.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
2nd down and 6 now.
Clock. 10. 10 cycles. Ready?
Here is Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this?
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Scorton in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Dart. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Dart going to give to Scatterby.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
3rd and 3. To throw, Dart.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, fight, 60.
He'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Cut.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Ready, set.
Young to throw it.
They'll find McMillan here.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go. Ready.
Again, it's Young. And this one is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Going right side, he finds Slayton.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In motion goes the tight end. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll throw again. Dart.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, ready?
Now a toss play for Hubbard.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here we go, set. 50, set.
Young quickly to the flat.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one.
On the set.
But right now with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Left side, he's got Robinson.
2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Dart going to look to throw here. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be marked down a couple yards shy of the first at the 33. He needed to get to the 35. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York.
For the Giants.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Young.
They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young now. Hard throw, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
An inside run with Scattergood. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dart. That's complete to Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tracy going to get it on first down. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Throwing his Dart. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
3rd and 2. Robinson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go play action with Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Giants.
First down, here's Scalaboo. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
And the safety, Trayvon Merritt, up to make the play defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Dart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. To the air, Dart.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal?
Throwing again. Here's Dart.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and that will lead to a third and goal. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat on a swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2 yards on the pickup.
Black Ultra.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
At the Giants.
Again, it's Young. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
10 black. Hut.
Young. The 20. He's got the first down and then some. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing his dart. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Tershawn Wharton, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Dart. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Scorton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Dart. And he's going to go down again. Nick Scorton. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was to the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Young to throw.
It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
And the Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Young going to give Brooks.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Here's Young.
At the 22-yard line.
That's taken in by Watson.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Panthers, first down.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Now Young. That's over the middle to his tight end Sanders. And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal.
Let's go.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll come up first and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here comes second down.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick.
And they will finally stop it, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth.